My coworker kept pestering me, so I slept with her son just to spite her. I, 33 male, work at a college. One of the higher-ups, let's call her Mommy, has hated me since I was a student at that same college, and she keeps trying to find a reason to fire me. She constantly interrupts my classes, talks crap about me to her students during her own classes, talks trash about my exams, my teaching abilities, the success of my students, and worst of all, she lies about me to the chair of the department. In fact, it's been so bad that I've been applying to positions elsewhere, and I have a chance of getting a job at another college in a few months. Because I effing hate waking up every morning knowing I'll have to deal with her. By the way, this comes from a deleted user. If you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/OKStorytime subreddit. I also recently met her son, 30 male, Sunny, through Grindr. We had several casual meetings, and by our third date, he shared just enough of his life for me to realize who he was. In fact, he started telling me about Mommy, and apparently, he hates Mommy more than Mommy hates me. So I felt encouraged to tell him I know her, and we spent hours talking about all the ways she's treated us like garbage. The worst thing she did was punt him out when he was 17, for being attracted to men as a man, and then begged him to come back and pretended she loved him while making his life miserable because his grandmother threatened to cut her out of the will. The thing is, Sonny and I kind of get along, but we're not really each other's type. We both agreed on that. Like, the spicy sleep is good, but the rest is, we have nothing in common. However, Sonny had this idea to pretend we're an actual couple just to spite her, and I like it. Sonny's birthday is coming up, and he's having a barbecue with his friends and family. So he wants me to come so that we can giggle and hold hands and kiss in front of Mommy. I told my girlfriends about it, like, haha, listen to this funny story, and they were all appalled. They said I was an a-hole, a pervert, petty, which I agree with that part, and that I have no moral compass. They said they'd be very, very, very disappointed in me if I went through with this, and to think of the rest of his family. They've also been ignoring me on Messenger since last night, LOL. I honestly don't think it's that serious. I don't expect Mommy to get a heart attack and drop like a fly or anything. I only expect her to fume and feel humiliated while not being able to react in front of Grandma. Am I the a-hole because of it? There's an edit here. One of my girlfriends finally replied to my messages, and I very clearly explained to her that both Sonny and I are in on it, and that Mommy deserves even worse things. She said she misunderstood and thought I was using him, and her interpretation was confirmed by the other two girls freaking out and not letting me finish. Also, apparently, one of the other two called me all kinds of names behind my back because she was bothered by me having spicy sleep with someone I'm not in a relationship with. Well, that's interesting. If she heard what kind of stuff I did when I was younger, she'd have to wash her ears with holy water. Anyway, that friend that reached out thinks I'm not the a-hole, so yay for that. And there is an update. All my friends but one are out of my life. Oh. She stayed friends with them and found out they don't have a problem with this incident as much as they do with me being on Grindr. Apparently, they find it gross that I have casual spicy times. The job I had lined up will happen. I had a call with them, and they said they were considering 3 people, but I'm the most qualified, and they need to sort out some paperwork before they officially offer me the job. It's abroad. Before the party, I met Sonny's friends to solidify the idea that we're a couple. We had drinks and watched Game of Thrones at his place. At the party, I came with a big gift. I embraced and kissed Sonny, and he introduced me to everyone as his boyfriend. To Mommy, he said, "Mom, you already know OP from work, right? We're dating." She was quite obviously angry as all get out, and very badly pretended not to be. I smiled at her and shook her hand, and she just dumped her food and left us. Granny arrived, and she was super excited to meet me. She asked if I met Mommy. I told her I already knew her from work, so she asked what she was like there, and I said something diplomatic like, "There are good times and bad times, just like at any job." I don't remember my exact words. She took my hand and told me I seem like a nice person, and that she's happy Sonny has me. Aw, Grandma! Mommy was in the kitchen the rest of the party, avoiding everyone. I barely saw her again before she left. At work, she hasn't spoken to me. She usually starts pestering me with her BS on Monday at 8 o'clock in the morning, but she hasn't said a single word to me, nor has she looked at me. Several people noticed and asked me what was going on, and I said, I don't know. Back to Saturday. After the party, I stayed to talk to Sonny alone. He didn't seem to be in a good mood, and I assumed it was because he expected a worse reaction from Mummy. But then he said he had something to tell me. Apparently, us meeting on Grindr wasn't a coincidence. He came across my profile by accident, but he recognized me from the staff photos from our college's website. He said he was very sorry. He didn't expect me to go with his plan at all. He initially just wanted to rant about his mother to someone who might understand. I guess I'm mostly okay with that, but I wish he had told me sooner. But then he also said he has feelings for me.
Shocker.
There it is. The bond. We spend so much time together. We text all the time. We have dinners. We sleep over. And it just happened. I get it. I'm not exactly cold as ice when it comes to him either. But still, I will be moving away in August. And there's the whole mommy situation. So yeah, I got not the a-hole last time. But I'm starting to feel like this is something I really didn't need in my life. And that's the end of that story.